Hey everybody, this is Ardwulf, and welcome to another episode of Ardwulf Presents. We are coming to you this time from Guild Wars 2 Beta Weekend 2, and hopefully we'll have some very exciting stuff for you. We are picking up right where we left off with me dying. We're picking up right where we left off in Queensdale with my human elementalist, who is currently level 6 and is somewhat underpowered for where we are at the moment. So we're going to try and catch back up to this caravan that we're supposed to be escorting. I elected to move on to a different area, and I'm level 6 and we're in about a level 9 area at the moment. I'm also in the process of unlocking new powers. So I've got the staff going, and I'm using the fire attunement. So we're gonna, in the course of this video, try and unlock all 4 elemental attunements on the staff. And I am definitely going to try to let someone else grab aggro on these guys this time. Those guys weren't very tough. So we're in an event here. This is in Queensdale. We have to escort this this caravan, which looks like one mounted caravan stuff-carrying animal here, and 2 NPCs. That I presume these are their health bars here. And we can see the little shield above their heads is what indicates that that they're the central NPCs of the event, and the caravan has gotten attacked a couple times now by centaurs. And here comes some more. A number of improvements have been made to Guild Wars 2 since the last beta event. They increased their server hardware, which is good because they needed to. There were some fairly serious issues last time. Also, performance is generally better. I am currently running, at maximum settings, and everything looks great. Last time I had some problems with that. Admittedly, we're not in a hugely congested area, which is where we had the problem last time. And we need to, there's another event to gather ruined grapes from a vineyard. That looks like a lot of centaurs.
Enemy spotted.
So this is a great format for picking up ability unlocks. You're going to get a lot of you get them from kills, and we're getting a lot of kills here. And I will probably manage to survive here because well, maybe not.
I'll do my best.
A friendly character is helping out, which is awesome. You actually get experience for rezzing people, by the way. Not a ton, but you do get a little bit, which is kind of awesome. And you can res anybody on the spot. So that's I really like the way that works, actually. And it looks like we have arrived here in what looks like Beetleton. Yep. It looks like this is kind of a bigger town than I had anticipated.
Anything to report?
I'm about
okay, so will be their downfall.
At least we made it.
So this is the outskirts of Beetleton. Looks like we no longer have an objective here, but if we look at our map, we can see that there is well, that's the Aid the Beetleton Farmers heart that we just passed through. It's not even up here anymore. What is that? Copper ore. We are not doing crafting again for this particular beta weekend. We just don't have the time. This will probably actually be the only video I get to crank out over the course of this beta weekend. So I may get to play a little more, but we'll see what happens. I'm not seeing anything particularly interesting. I'm getting a little tired of these hints coming up because the same hints keep coming up. I'm guessing that that's just some flakiness. So, oh, what do we get? We can kill centaurs, harassing centaur camps, and freeing the farmers. Let's see here. Okay, that's gathering.
How can I assist you?
Good voice acting again. No complaints in that department at all. Alright, so where's Beetleton again? I guess we'll go north. Yeah, that looks like a relatively major settlement down there. So my objective here in the context of however much I get to play this weekend, it looks like a little over halfway to level 7, is pretty much just explore as much as I can. If you look at your map, we'll get into the... There's a waypoint in here, which we definitely want. There's our waypoint unlocked. So if we look at our map, we actually have... We can see that for tasks, which are the hearts, we have 7 of 17 completed. For waypoints, we have 8 of 16 unlocked. For points of interest, we have 6 of 16 discovered. And for skill challenges, we've basically done very little. But we have one here, and I actually am not sure that I have captured a skill challenge on video. You may recall from the first Guild Wars that here and there in the world, within the quest chains and such, you'd be able to unlock specific skills. Well, it works like that in Guild Wars 2, except that we probably should hit this merchant up, actually, and sell some trash.
Didn't see you there.
Let's see. We want that. We want that. We want that. 6 deleted item. Replaces an item whose definition was deleted from the database. Awesome. So I guess we can sell that. Definitely sell that. The rifle we can't use. And it looks like the saddlebags are actually... miscellaneous junk, which looks like crafting stuff for the most part. Okay, that's kind of nice. We're not doing any crafting here, so I'm getting rid of all the crafting stuff. And what's going on around me is probably the skill challenge. And that was the easiest conceivable skill challenge to unlock. I shot in there at the last second and completed the skill challenge and got the skill point. So that's fantastic. So the first thing I'm going to do here is actually go to options and go to sound options and turn the master volume down, because we did that last time and it helped a lot. It made me a lot more understandable over the video. So, well, that was a gold contribution too, no less. How that's possible, I have no idea. So it looks like we've accomplished that guy. Let's see what the heart is over this way. Looks like Beetleton is a pretty big but kind of rustic little area. So we can support the citizens of Beetleton. And okay, so here's the heart, the task giver, I should say.
May Melandru guide you.
So to make the city look nice and prosperous. For example, kill rats or help the carnival. All right. So I guess we're looking for rats.
I'm so happy Lord Carnival's hired me.
I don't know where the carnival is. Let's see if it's on the map. It's equipment repairs, which we actually ought to do because our gear is broken because we've died a number of times. That is not a game problem, by the way. That is a mouse problem of mine, because I am not using the proper mouse. Okay, so I have made a very tiny contribution to the citizens.
Welcome to Minister Codicus's manor. Please be on your best behavior.
Okay. Let's find that equipment repair person. Yeah, it would be this guy with the broken shield on
I
top
carry
of him.
only the highest quality goods.
Fix me up. Okay, so that's fixed. I think there's some kind of death debuff too, but I don't see anything about that. Looks like I have a bunch of mail, which I guess is fine. I feel like I should chip in on this because I basically didn't do anything last time and got the point anyway. It would be nice to get an extra tip toward unlocking Burning Retreat here. The staff for the Elementalist, the staff seems to primarily be the AOE loadout. So I'm looking forward to experimenting with that some more. And I actually want to kill some stuff so that I can complete these unlocks, but I also want to explore around here. Let's look at our map, actually. See, there's a fair number of players, but nothing's really going on. And I don't even see very many rats. Okay, so let's go to the map. Oh, wait, there's a rat. So you can clean graffiti. I haven't seen any graffiti. This is there's some graffiti. This is kind of cool in a whole number of ways. It makes the world more interactable, which I think is nice. That's the kind of I think I want the world to be. Is to make you as the character feel like you're kind of a part of the world and the world is reacting to you. So I'm seeing a lot more graffiti than I'm seeing rats.
He doesn't have a dog.
So, and the fact that there's an actual tangible in-game benefit for this is cool too. Honestly, but even if there wasn't, it would still, in my opinion, be kind of worthwhile. Performance frame rate right here is not super high. I'm in the high teens, which is, to me, typically playable, but not spectacular. Certainly not what I would like it to be at. But I noticed my frame rate dropped. We're still in beta here, bear in mind. And we're still in beta here, and we're dealing with an unoptimized client, and my frame rate probably dropped 20 FPS when I turned the video capture on, so it's still pretty tolerable, especially for video. But it was pretty good before I did that. And it's really still not too bad now. So apparently there's some hooligans around here that are spray painting this particular symbol on all kinds of stuff, and I wonder if that's story relevant somehow. We have a wasp nest we can crush, and that helps toward cleaning the town up. Of course, none of this is helping me fulfill my stated goal of unlocking more staff abilities, but hey, I'm engaged. I think those of us who... The general reception for Guild Wars 2 in the context of the last beta event weekend, and I didn't participate. There was a stress test a couple of weeks after that, and I didn't participate in that at all. I just did not have the opportunity to do so. But the typical reaction was very positive. There was really not a lot of people. What are we shooting at here? Just nothing. There were not a lot of really harsh complaints. There were certainly some problems. There were some performance problems, some relatively serious performance and lag problems, particularly in areas where there was a large concentration of players. Lag was at times quite horrendous. At the same time, one thing that I haven't noticed, even at the time, was rubber banding to anywhere near the extent that we see it to this day in the original Guild Wars. I was actually playing a little bit of Guild Wars 1 not all that many weeks ago, and I mean, you know, it's not by no means has it been abandoned as a game, but it's not exactly got the most poppin' population. And the rubber banding was pretty bad. I mean, it was kind of embarrassingly bad. I mean, bearing in mind how old the game is, it's really not that surprising. But I was so taken aback and reminded again why another reason why Guild Wars 1 never really worked all that well for me. I respect it as a game. It did a lot of things right. There's no question about that at all. But at the same time, I never really fell in love with it. I played a fair amount of it. I never hit the level cap, although I came pretty close. I think I was like level 18 or something like that. I believe I have now scoured the entire town for graffiti. And then this, we got a wasp's nest over here. Let's stomp that. Not a lot of rats. And again, this is the town of Beetleton. This is in case of any of you viewers haven't picked up on this, Guild Wars 2 is a vastly different game than Guild Wars 1. Unquestionably, it is a complete evolution in terms of what Guild Wars 1 accomplished. Now, Guild Wars 1 is a game, even though, like I said, I never really was able to fall in love with it, but I played a fair amount of it, and I respect it as a game. It did a lot of things right, and it's got some really kind of cool design ideas. At the same time, as an MMO player, it didn't really scratch the MMO itch very well, I didn't feel. Obviously, I'm not supposed to be climbing up that. And it looks like I can't go into this building. A number of these buildings you can go into. I wouldn't say all of them. Well, definitely not all of them, but... come on, graffiti. Or really anything will do. Oh, here's a wasp's nest. So it looks like I got to do 4 or 5 more of these miscellaneous tasks. Something about helping the carnival. But I'm not really... Oh, there's a rat. Rats aren't really a match for my character. Indiscriminate Slayer. Awesome. I got an achievement for killing random things, apparently. And unfortunately, you can't tab target the rats, because they're like little miscellaneous things, but they do tend to show up. It kind of seems, this could totally be my imagination, but it kind of seems like they may have played with ranges a little bit. And maybe it's the fact that I'm using the staff now, which is pretty much something I picked up right before the end of the last beta weekend. So I didn't do much with it. I got a lot of the rod abilities unlocked, but I started basically just before we started this video with the staff. It looks like those incidental kills do not affect my unlocks either, by the way. So the graffiti does respawn, so the hooligans are still at it. I noticed that where there are cats, there tend to be rats. And it looks like I got to do maybe 2 more of these things. Not that it's really particularly important as far as like personal goals here. So this looks like it's the carnival. So let's help out Carney Joe again. Help kill Carney Joe anyway.
I can't believe it.
So we've done several of these events now.
Welcome to Minister Codicus's manor.
So did that send us over the top on the town event? I don't think so.
This'll be fun.
So I noticed that my progress bar for that has disappeared.
Yes?
Yes, why is this woman laying dead on your at your feet? That's not creepy. Alright, so this guy should be the end of that heart. And I have completed... Ooh, that's a nice chunk of XP, actually. So there are reasons to do these things besides just wandering around. It's a very nice chunk of XP. So maybe we should go back, head back here and check out the previous heart that I kind of blew through and skipped over. I think that was the orchard, actually. Although, is there a waypoint over here? Nope. Ooh, we got critters. Level 10 critters, no less. Okay, since I'm still level 6, and since you do not scale up to the world, you do scale down to the world if you're over the level of the world. Let's see what our options are here, map-wise. There's a lot of stuff we haven't done. Let's go here and check out this this task. I need to start calling them tasks, which is what they are called, rather than hearts. And as usual, I persist in my policy of showing you the entire length of the load screen. Because that's important, you know, if the load screens are 10 minutes, not that they've been anything like that here in Guild Wars 2. The initial load screen took a little extra time than you'd expect, but not. It wasn't like outrageously lengthy load screen or anything. Now the absolute worst game for that is hands down Lord of the Rings Online. The initial. Why do I need a tooltip on that right now? So, folks, we're going to call the video right here, and we'll hopefully be able to get back to you with another Guild Wars 2 video this weekend. I hope you've enjoyed it. Check out the notes below. There will be a link to my website, ardwulfslair.wordpress.com, as well as links for Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. So check those out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got plenty more video coming, either in the next couple of days or later this week.